guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can do these eyeshadows right here in just 5 easy steps. It's super quick, easy, perfect for beginners, and it's so cute. So I hope this tutorial is helpful, and we're going to get started with step number 1, which is the primer for the eyeshadows. As always, I'm going to be using a concealer. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo Concealer, and you can see that it's a lighter shade, which is okay, or you can use the one that's the same shade as your skin tone, but just make sure it's nice and blended before you move on to the next step. And I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge for this, but you can also use your finger. Just keep blending it out until the tone is even on the eyelid all the way up to your brow bone. Step number 2 is going to be the eyeshadows. I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette from Profusion called Mirage. I'm going to grab the brown eyeshadow using this brush from She Glam, and I'm going to apply it in tapping motions on my eyelid. And I'm not going to like swipe it at all because the concealer is still creamy. So you want to do it in tapping motions so it doesn't move. And I like to separate or like divide my eyelid in 3 sections: the inner part, the center, and then the outer part. And for every section, I grab more of the product and make sure the concealer is still creamy when you do this. That way the tone is even on the eyelid and the eyeshadow like holds on to your eyelid and stays all day and all night. And you can see that I'm not going any higher than my crease. Like when I look straight forward, it's just on my eyelid. That is because when I start blending it out, and I'm going to use the same brush to blend it out, I'm just going to make sure I don't have a lot of product on the brush, so I'm not going to grab any more. Just whatever's left on the brush, I use that to start blending out the eyeshadows, and I just go in tapping motions right on the edge, and it's slowly going to start moving up towards the eyebrow. And what I like to do to make it easier to blend out is I stretch my eyelid by lifting up my eyebrow. I do see a difference when I do this, especially if I'm working with dark eyeshadows. The eyeshadow blends out a lot faster and easier when you stretch your eyelid like that. And you can also see where you have to blend it out a little more, like you can see the harsh lines a little better. But just make sure that you just don't have too much product on the brush. That's very important. And use a light hand. Don't apply a lot of pressure when you're blending it out. Next step is going to be the shimmery eyeshadow. I'm going to grab it with my finger and then just like that, very easy, apply it on my eyelid. I didn't want the eyeshadow to be very, very pigmented. I just wanted a little sparkle on the eyelid, which is why I'm using my finger. And I'm not applying it on top of a creamy concealer, so it's not going to be so pigmented. But that's okay because it looks really, really good like this on top of the brown eyeshadow. And then to blend it out, super easy, just again with my finger, I go over the edge very lightly. I also want this above my crease. The next step is optional. I'm going to grab the black eyeliner from Rimmel, and I'm going to do a very thin liner starting from the outer corner and then just towards the center. I'm not going to apply anything on the inner part, but once I have the line right there, I'm going to blend it out with a very small brush. I just want to smudge it out, and I don't want it too thick because my eye look like the eyelid part is very small, like when I'm looking straight forward. So if I do it too thick, it's gonna hide most of the eyelid, making my eyes look really small. So to avoid that, I'm just gonna do something very thin, and this is just to help, since I'm not going to apply fake eyelashes, this is gonna help give it the illusion of like thick, very dark lashes. Next, I'm going to apply this eyeshadow right here using a small brush from Rimmel, and I'm going to apply it from the inner corner to the outer corner, and I will apply a few layers just to make the eyeshadow stand out a little more. And I don't know about you, but I love combining these tones with like brown eyeshadows. I feel like that looks so good. And I also want this eyeshadow on my waterline, so what I'm going to do is grab this sponge right here with a little bit of that same eyeshadow and just apply it like that on my waterline. You can also use a Q-tip, or if you have an eyeliner that's the same color, then just use the eyeliner. But I don't have it, so it's just easy like that to just apply the eyeshadow, and it also looks really good. And the final step is the mascara. I'm going to be applying the Maybelline Lash Stiletto Mascara. It is waterproof, but I'm going to apply 2 layers on my top lashes and only 1 layer on my lower lashes. But of course, this is where you can apply your fake eyelashes if you want. But I love how this makeup is, like I said in the beginning, super easy, quick. It's not that many steps, and it's also not dramatic. So I feel like it's perfect for work or school if you don't have a lot of time. But it's just something super cute. And I also used all affordable products. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this makeup, and leave a lot of doggy emojis in the comments below if you liked this makeup. And thank you all so much for your love and your support. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!